Okay, hello, what's happening now then? We have our first, as you can see, the Civic is in some random garage. It's in a garage. Big shout out to Dave over there. Thank you for letting me use your unit.
Got everything you're saying.
Okay, fine. Yeah, shout out to Dave anyway. We've got the first modification for the Civic. Now, this one, I know I've done coilovers on pretty much all of my cars, but this car doesn't handle well at all. It feels so boaty, it feels so like, it just, I actually cannot wait to get these on because they're gonna be an actual improvement that I can notice a difference with. And it sits too high. The arch gap is absolutely ridiculous, so that needed changing. So we have got some coilovers going on the EJ6. Now, in the last video you just see me mention, we've got some Max Rods coilovers. I'll show you them in a second. Big thank you to Max Rods for providing these. All links to them are in the description. You can get them for pretty much any vehicle, and they are decent. I've run these on my BMW MX-5, going to be running them on the Civic. Let me quickly go in and show you the coilovers. But yeah, big thank you to Max Rods for sending me these out. I've tried to get the blue ones, but we've gone for the orange ones. Anyway, these are adjustable dampers as well. Obviously, they're all one strut, spring around the damper instead of it being separate. So yeah, we're going to get the car in the air with the kind help of our David here. What is he doing?
To go down,
and we're going to replace the suspension. I'm hoping that I have sprayed these bolts with penetrating spray, but the only things that could snap are them bolts there for the lower control arms. So I have sprayed them earlier, so I'm just praying that they don't snap.
Oh, look at this lot.
Beautiful!
Oh yeah?
It slipped. Yeah, this car is seriously clean underneath it. It don't even.
Every time we got it washed underneath as well.
Yeah, literally, man. It's weird how clean it is. But anyway, so obviously in the boot you've got the two bolts holding the top strut in, whatever you'd want to call it, and then you've got the bolts connecting, obviously, the damper to the LCA.
She moving? Hey!
No, that was the socket, bro.
What? You just snapped the socket?
That was the socket that snapped.
It's a snap-on socket, bro.
Oh, it's snap off now. Well, yeah, that's on. It goes without saying, none of these bolts will have ever been off. Ever in 22 years. And you said pretty much every bolt that you did on your car snapped when you were doing it.
Yeah.
Fills me with confidence.
She's turning. There we go. That's either just, yeah.
Yeah, it has snapped. But it's out.
Yeah, sort of. Captive knot in it, so you have to, what I do with mine.
Right, so unfortunately, L bolt did snap. But Dave's going to buzz this side off. Aren't you, Dave?
Oh, yeah.
Boom, we are out. Yeah, unfortunately, that's really hot. I really shouldn't have touched that. That is hot. Yeah, it is out. Unfortunately, like I say, it did snap. But yeah, all we have to do is just do the two top ones, and that whole strut comes out. Replace it with a coilover. And big thank you to Motion Motorsport. They've told me their little secret damper settings for the coilovers. So before we take it for its alignment, at least it'll be, the suspension will be like set up right. So
Would you like to know something?
go on.
It's been painted.
The boot has.
That's blue. That's blue. On mine there was black.
Are you f***ing thick?
Do you mean?
Where's the badges?
It's been painted
Where's
before.
the spoiler?
Oh, I can see the little fucking holes though.
Yeah,
they did it to retard.
It's booked in on the 7th for a full race break. Shh. Okay, so while Dave nipped to McDonald's, I've done this side.
What a ball bag.
No, this side is done. Yeah, we are all in. We haven't actually used the original bolts, obviously, because it snapped, and the one that Dave provided ended up being, well, he's chucked it under the van now, but that ended up being an Accord. Yeah, it was an Accord bolt, so that didn't end up fitting. But we have got bolts, and I will get the OEM ones back from Honda now. We're just doing the other side. The rears on these are actually more difficult than the fronts, which is weird for a car. Normally it's the fronts are a little bit more difficult, but we're getting there. You've pretty much done this side now as well, haven't you?
Yeah,
While I've
pretty
been
much.
busy eating. But coilovers are pretty straightforward. If I was on my own, it wouldn't be too much of an issue. But yeah, we're going to get the rears done and then obviously cracking with the fronts. Now the good thing about this is obviously the car's on all 4 axle stands, so when we take them all out, obviously we're going to see how low the car actually sits. Obviously you guys seen it before in the reveal video, how high it sat, and it just didn't look very, it looks a bit grandad spec. At least now when it's lowered, people that know will know. Does that make sense, Dave?
A little bit. No, fell over there.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
I mean, is it moving?
No, not at all. Right, so we've hit a little bit of an obstacle, haven't we? So yeah, unfortunately, how we said on the other side, them bolts that hold the control arms in, this side has snapped on both sides. So as you can see, that side snapped there, and I don't know if you can see that, that side has also snapped. So yeah, me and Dave have literally spent the last half an hour just hammering it, and all it's doing is just mushroom in the end, as you can clearly see. Yeah, so I think the only option is just do the rest, do the 2 fronts, leave the car here for tonight, and I'll nip to Tegwa tomorrow and just get some aftermarket, like some Skunk 2 control arms or something like that comes with all new hardware. I'll also get them bolts from Tegwa that replace them, so it's all like properly done, instead of just using like any bolt we can. So I think that is the best protocol. So like I said, we're just going to do the fronts, and what I'll do, I'll just pick the video up tomorrow.
Sounds good to me, Yosh.
But I'd rather do it properly than bodge it, and do you know what I mean? It just makes sense. So that's the situation, and this is how we're dealing with it. Yeah, obviously this isn't like the best outcome of today. Obviously I wanted the car on the road so we can film a little bit, but when things break, my policy is you upgrade them. So I'll be flying to Tegwa tomorrow and getting some aftermarket Hardrace rear control arms that have got hardened bushes and stuff like that in. The bushes needed replacing anyway, so it's just come a little bit sooner than I thought, but it's just a few bolts to change these over, and then it's happy days. And like I said, I'll also get all the other bolts that we need to do the rest of the job. So I will fly down here tomorrow after work, and we'll carry on with this video. We're going to get the fronts done. We're not going to show you the fronts, they're pretty self-explanatory. Unbolt stuff, put the coilover in, bolt it back up, and then we'll pick the video up tomorrow evening. Okay, so we are back. It is obviously now the following day, and I just want to give a massive thank you to Tegwa. We would be so screwed and so stuck without Tegwa. So luckily on my van run at work, I deliver around Stoke. So on my way back, I nipped into Tegwa, and we were struggling to find the bolts. Tegwa actually didn't have them in stock. Rang Honda, they didn't have them in stock. Then next minute, Tegwa ring, mate, they've just arrived, mate. So we have gone and picked up some Hardrace uprated control arms. These have obviously got uprated bushings in them. They are lightweight as well, so very nice bit of kit. Do like Hardrace stuff. And we've got all Honda OEM, all 6 bolts for the control arms. And I've just been to a separate place and got some metric bolts for the back, so we are all good to go. Big thank you to Tegwa. Just remember, guys, if you are ever shopping with Tegwa, make sure you use the code J3. It'll be on the screen now. Get yourself a nice little bit of discount, and yeah, it helps me out as well. So yeah, we're going to be banging these on. When stuff doesn't go right, you upgrade it, and that is what we are doing. So it's pretty simple now. We don't have to be careful with these bolts or anything. We can just rip them off, replace them with the Hardrace ones, and we are all good to go. Obviously, then we're going to get the car on the floor, give it the, like, not alignment, but make sure it's all sides are even, and then we're going to go smash some fucking back roads.
Sounds good to me.
Dave.
Yes, mate. I'm a 1.5 auto.
Are you filming?
I fucking am, lad.
Have you got the clip of me working on my car?
I have her.
Alright, go on then, you carry on. Pardon!
Look at sexing us here, look. Woo!
And only one of us has drew blood.
Yeah, because you don't have to work on cars.
Pardon? Dave?
Yes, mate.
Right, you watched the channel for a while.
Yeah.
tell the boys how surprised you are about how much I know about what I'm doing.
Genuinely, pretty fucking surprised.
Yeah, thank you.
Coilovers and LCAs, but I know people will be like, nah, I don't want to do that, take it to a garage.
It's simple shit.
It's fucking very simple. But
What does LCA stand for?
lower control arm.
I was just seeing if you know.
I would not know, I'm a fucking mechanic.
Pardon?
That new flaming Hardrace arm. Just give it a good Jimmy Riddle.
Well, it's Hardrace, isn't it? So it's not going to mark it because it's fucking hard. Look at these Honda OEM bolts. Know where they're from? Know where they're from?
Where's it from?
Japan.
Oh yeah, Bumblebee here.
Is Bumblebee here?
Oh, Bumblebee that! Come on, we've done it, mate.
You on the cam, yeah?
Yes, mate. How are we getting on, lad?
What?
What?
Do you know what? You want to fucking stop sucking mummy's titty.
She likes it though.
I mean, wrong answer.
Alright, lad.
You're a Volvo.
What's happening, kid? Oh, fucking strength on that. They call me fucking Shrek.
It's because you're fucking ugly.
That's nasty, that. We're done. We're fucking done.
Are we done?
We're done. We've done it. We've got the original Honda OEM bolts in, all tightened up, all torqued down, done it absolutely proper. Put all the coilovers on. They do come pretty much set up for the right ride height from the factory. Well, the ride height I want anyway. I don't want it stupid low. I want it to go around corners nice, etc. Big thank you to Motion Motorsport. He's told me what dampening settings to put the dampers for. And they're spot on, and they are spot on. So I'm going to flip the camera around in a minute and show you, but I just want to first things first say a big thank you to Dave. He's tidying up at the minute while I'm filming. I feel bad, but he's currently tidying up. Big thank you to Dave and his boss Mark for letting me use the unit. Big thank you to Tegwork, because without them we'd have been screwed. I'll show you the control arms in a minute. And a big thank you to Motion Motorsport and Max Pedon Rods. Here's what she looks like. Boom. Absolutely sick. It just looks much better. There's not got that stupid arch gap anymore. It's just sitting where I think it should. The batter, obviously it's on a little bit of an angle there, but I've still got to take it to Motion Motorsport and get them to do the full setup, full alignment on it. This side's lower because it's on the angle, but oh man, it just sits, look at it, it just sits perfect. Obviously we've got the lovely control arms under there, not in your face. I went in your face with the EP3 and I don't want that look with this car. As you can see, they're sitting pretty down there, everything torqued up, everything good to go. So I'm going to end this one here. Buzzing with this Civic, guys. I'm absolutely buzzing with it. Fucking, I love it. I absolutely love it. Look at it. Yeah. So I'm going to end this one here. If you did enjoy it, please remember to like, comment and subscribe. Have a look at all the links in the description. I will see you in the next one. Peace.